people suffer. There are three kinds of headaches. One which is a tension type headache, migraine headache and a cluster headache. Now the tension type headache is the most common one, and this is because of tension in the muscles. Now when you get a headache, there is constriction of the vessels in the brain, and when there is constriction of brain vessels, there is lack of oxygen supply, lack of blood flow to the brain, and there is a lack of blood circulation. So this is called as muscle tension in the head, neck and face area. That is when you get the tension type of headaches. It is mostly above the eyebrow level commonly where you get the tension type headache. And this is a little stable. It can come at any, there is no time period. It can come anytime. It can stay for shorter time, longer time. And the main reason is because of the physical, mental and emotional stress. The second headache, which we also know, is the migraine headache. Now migraine headache, it can come on one side, not both the sides, and it is a very throbbing, pulsating kind of a headache. You might feel nausea, giddiness, vomiting. You might feel low. You don't feel like doing any kind of activities. It is a very throbbing and a pulsating headache where it usually comes on the center of the forehead, and what happens is the brain vessels are getting enlarged, the nerve endings in the brain are getting enlarged and getting inflamed. So this migraine headache, the reason is because there could be many reasons and causes when people get the migraine headache, and it is on the one side, like we know. It could be because of lifestyle issues or irregular sleeping habits and irregular eating patterns not following, or it could be sensitive. The people are very sensitive to any kind of strong smell and loud noises and light, which flashing lights, which they get migraine headaches. And like I said, the symptom is to know is it is for longer days, and it can last for hours to days until you try to reduce it. I understand some people also take medications, but overuse of medications also increases the type of headache that you have. You may be taking acetaminophen, ibuprofen, paracetamol, all these drugs, but long term when you're taking it, it has side effects and also can make your headaches worse. The other headache is also the cluster headache, which comes in a cluster or group, which is a very painful one, but it is not very common. It just happens for some people, but not very common. It comes during the night when a person wakes up in the middle of the night at the same time. It comes every night, and it is just beneath the eye, and people get tearing and redness in the eye when they get this cluster headaches. Fine. So these are the kinds of headaches, and causes, like I said, is one of them, which could be because of fever, cold, flu, and it could also be because of lifestyle issues, food, eating a lot of processed foods. Now what happens in processed food is that there is nitrite and nitrate content high. So all the processed meats and processed foods, they put this chemical of nitrite and nitrate to increase the life shelf of this processed food. So the bacteria, they want to avoid bacteria formation in the foods and to increase the life shelf of this processed meats and the frozen foods. So you may have to check on not eating too many processed foods. At the end, like when we have headaches, the best way to get rid or to relieve your headache is by yoga. Like I said, yoga, we all know, is to relax. Now when you have tension, even medications may not work so effectively as yoga, because it relaxes, it calms your mind. Yoga is to calm the mind. It increases the blood flow, it increases oxygen and also blood circulation in the brain vessels with particular yoga poses that I'm going to show you today. And when you do your yoga, you feel really calm, rested, and also it gives you a good relaxation. It activates your calm centers in the nervous system. We'll get started. Let's get started with the yoga practice for headache. Just wanted to give you a note that this yoga practice should not be practiced when you have chronic headache. Before the trigger of headache, you can practice this, or on a regular basis you can do it on alternate days. Or you can also do it when you know you're getting a symptom of it, you can do it. But when you're on the stage of chronic headache, you should not do it. You need to rest that time. So, and also if you want to do yoga regularly, it's the best to do yoga regularly to avoid any kind of headache patterns. But if you don't practice yoga, these are some of the poses that you can do to help to relieve your headache. Let's get started with the poses. The first one, you want to get up. These are all forward bending, which will improve blood circulation, oxygen supply to your brain and your head. Make sure you have a quiet place and a ventilated place with good natural air coming early morning or in the evenings where you have good natural air to increase the oxygen blood supply to your brain. Come into your standing posture. Feet are comfortably together, not too close. You want to come forward and come into your half forward fold, putting weight on your toes and look down. Your eyeballs, your eyes looking down, and try to put weight on your toes. Stay in your half forward fold. Stay for 4 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling for 4 breaths. The second pose, you want to go for your big toe pose, where your head has to relax. The tension in your head and your neck muscles need to relieve. You stay down, you put more weight on your toes, shift your weight from your heel to your toes and stay here. This is your second pose, which is a big toe pose. You inhale, you exhale, you come into your puppy pose with your knees bent, your elbows bent and your forehead, your crown of the head relaxing on the mat. Do not put any kind of pressure on your shoulders or your neck. So you don't extend your arms, you're going to just stay here relaxing in this pose. Do not put too much pressure on your head, but just on your elbows. The fourth pose, you're going in for your downward facing. You get here, you stay here for 4 breaths, press your palms down, look down to your knees. So put weight onto your toes, shift your weight and let your head completely relax down. Don't fall too forward, balance yourself over here and make sure your neck is relaxed. Stay in the downward pose. And the fifth pose, you're going to go down, relax your toes, your feet, put your elbows down, walk your palms forward and relax into your child's pose for 5 breaths. And come into your sitting posture. So these are the basic 5 poses that you can try when you have this headache pattern symptoms. If you're not a regular yoga person, if you don't practice yoga at all, this will definitely help you. But if you can practice regular yoga, you can wean off your medicines and you can always be free of headache patterns. You can try it, but you need to have a specialized yoga instructor who can guide you and help you on this. And finally, when you come and sit, you need breathing pranayam. There are 2 kinds of breathing pranayam that you can do for headaches. One is 3 actually. You can do Shikari, ANULOM, VILOM and BHRAMARI. So I'm going to show you Shikari pranayam, which you have to clench your teeth, sit tall with your back straight and shoulders down, and you can have a chin mudra with the thumb and index finger touch the tip of the fingers. You suck, make a hiss sound and you take air in by clenching your teeth. And then you exhale through your nose. A soft exhalation. So when you inhale fresh air. You inhale fresh air and you have to feel the air going deep into your lungs, spreading the whole of the air, holding the air for at least 2 to 4 breaths and slowly exhaling through the nostrils. You can try this for 6 times. Inhale, clench your teeth like you keep the teeth in contact. Like a smiling Buddha. Make a hiss sound. Feel the inhalation spreading all over your head, your forehead, coming deep into your lungs, and slowly exhale out. through the nostrils. You can do this for 6 rounds, 9 rounds and 12 rounds. And this is also a good practice to try this. And also doing Anulom Vilom, where you inhale, sit tall, your back lifted, your shoulders down, inhaling through your left nostril. And you block the left nostril with the ring finger, exhaling through the right nostril. Then after a few 2-second pause, you inhale through your right nostril, you block the right nostril through the thumb and you exhale through your left nostril. This is Anulom Vilom. You can do it for 6 rounds, 9 rounds and 12 rounds likewise. At the last, you can end the practice with doing Bhramari for 3 rounds. Like we are in a stage of Corona, COVID, and we are scared of touching our faces and we're not clean with our hands now. So just to keep yourself safe, you just want to inhale, and this is the tragus or the small ear where you have to press it and exhale with a kind of a vibration. So you inhale and block your ears with the tragus or the small ear and make the vibration of the humming be. Feel the vibration, feel the buzz sound in the head. If this feels good for you, you can try it and see yourself if this is really feeling good. The best way to always do is doing some yoga poses and doing your breathing practice in good fresh air will definitely help you to come out of your headaches at least for 15 to 20 minutes. Alternate days you can start off. Thank you, and this is Mansa Machani. I'm a medical language specialist, a yoga teacher and a yoga therapist. And I hope you like this video and give it a try and see yourself how you can get rid of the headaches by doing regular yoga practice. It is a great way to stay holistic and a holistic approach to yourself. And if you want to change your life and lifestyle, subscribe to us and see the next video which is going to come to help you to keep your diseases controlled and free.